So first, let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
We are both working at Inalfa Roof Systems, and as the name actually suggested, it's the company that produces roof systems for vehicles. And I'm Felicia Sinatra. I'm working for the Business Excellence Office, and I am also the first counterpart, basically, of Vivek, where he is working for Inalfa.
So I'm Lawrence. I also work at Inalfa for now a couple of years, and here Vivek greatly supported me in setting up an application. I have to say I really like Vivek. So we already started working together almost, I think now 2 years ago. And one of the first things that I noticed is that Vivek is a really smart guy. He immediately know what were our business requirements and what is needed, and he really built the application new from scratch, simply by collaborating with each other almost on a daily and weekly basis in the beginning. And what really helped me was that he had a good understanding of my needs as a user, but also I think was really helpful that he speaks very clearly English, which makes communication very easy. He's easy to reach, either via email or via messaging. And together we did quite some work in quite a short time period, actually. And after the deployment of the final version, of course, Vivek also supported in the further rollout and the questions and issues that always arise when you deploy something new. And I think for the last half a year or maybe longer, it's completely stable. Also, our key users are extremely positive. There are about 500 people that use the application very regularly. So usually when I talk now to Vivek, it's more just aligning on some couple of things, but also talk about the weather, talk about COVID situations, which makes it also a nice relationship with him. So thanks again for the good work.
Me, myself, and my business partners, we are not an IT people, just to be very transparent. So we know what we basically want to have in the application. So we provide the business requirements to Vivek, and Vivek could help to see the minor things that we missed that would be needed to have a really good applications. And he is also always giving inputs or suggestions as how to make it better or easier to use. So that I think is very valuable, because for a non-IT people, some of these details, it's we will not do it. We will not realize that until it actually is done, and that would take then more time if we afterwards we realize, okay, this apparently is not what we want, and we want to change it. So we did save quite a lot of time by having these really good discussions actually with Vivek already up front. And if something is also not doesn't look good, or that he knows, okay, this maybe is not gonna work well, he also warns us up front and gives some suggestions as how to make it work, how to make it better, while not forgetting the business requirements. And that's really is what I like on this relationship. Also with the bugs and incident fixes, especially with incidents where really the process cannot move further, a user cannot reach the system, Vivek is always very proactive, and he's taking those tickets very quickly so that the process and the users can work with the tools as soon as possible. And when required, he also sometimes even work a little bit outside the business hours just to check if the system is okay, which is really appreciated because he definitely does not have to do that. So yes, so far I have to say we have been very satisfied with the service provided by Vivek.